good morning. How are you? I think you are in very good in your home. Stay home, stay safe. And today our session is the strain and reverse, the second lesson. That is our 7th class, second lesson, strain and reverse. Do you know that how can we get the rains? Without rain, without water, we can't live our life, we can't do anything. Yes, how can we get that? And sunny days, rainy days, in winter days also. Sun, cloud and rainfall, this is the atmosphere, that locality we have to go to that. How can we get the rains? We can get the rains from the formation of clouds. How can the formation of clouds? We all know that sun heated evaporates water from the seas, rivers, oceans, and they can evaporate the water from there. You know that is called water cycle. The sun here water, hills, the lakes, the clouds, water fall down. When the water evaporated to form the water, evaporated to formation of clouds. Again, when wind blow, air will cool down, the droplets of small droplets falling on earth, that is called rain. These are the water cycle. In the third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 5th classes, you know that water cycle. It is the going on to the line when the water is evaporated from the lakes, rivers, oceans, streams, then getting to form a large clouds, small clouds. When air cools down, the water droplets cannot hold the clouds, then the water fell down in small droplets. That is called, we are saying to rain is coming. That rain is coming, we have to know the water, we have to use it to go into the streams, rivers, we have to store it and we have to use in our daily life. That water vapors rises in the air, the surrounding temperature cools, turning into the water vapor into water droplets. Turning into the water droplets, that it is filled with the dust and water filled with the dust and stills. The water droplets cool down with the water clouds into the sky. Where these clouds are showing in the sky, they have to come to down falling water droplets. Then the process happens repeatedly. The clouds get bigger and water droplets fall together. Water droplets cool down and come into droplets to the earth. That is called rain. Waves. We can enough of water droplets into the earth. The heavy rains held it. Then how it is formation of clouds? Look at the board. We have to in this lesson formation of clouds and rain, food, flood and cyclones and rivers. Now we have to learn about that formation of clouds, that evaporated the water is that going to from the lakes, water it's taken to the up and the sky, it is formed to clouds and made when the air is cooled down, that water droplets drop into the earth. That is called rain. Rain, that's we have to get in rains. After that, evaporation. What is evaporation? The evaporation, it is the basis of liquid turning into gases. That is called evaporation. Yes, water forms are 3 types. 3 forms are there. What is that? Solids, liquids, gases. That evaporation is that when it is basis on liquid turn into gases. That is evaporated. The water is evaporated and form of gas. That is called evaporation. Next, condensation. Look at here. Condensation is that the transformation of water vapors into water droplets in the result of condensation. What is that? The transformation of water vapors into water droplets in the result of condensation. What is the result of condensation? That is called condensation. Yes. have to get in the types of that. Next, you know that humidity. What is that meaning? In the summer season, after we are going to rainy season, of that time we have to totally sweat. When we have touched the skin, we have to sticky is there, moisture is there, sticky is there. That is called humidity. Humidity, it is the amount of the invisible water vapor present in the atmosphere. That is called humidity. What is the humidity? In that sticky there are total hot day after some cloudy day is there. That is very humidity is there when we have feeling very uncomfortable. That is called humidity. What is that in that? Meaning is it is the amount of invisible water vapors are presented in the atmosphere is called humidity. And that these stations turn into the clouds. Next, rainfall. You know that presentation will go on type of condensation from of dew, snow. That is rainfall. Okay, na? That is rainfall. Next, we have to know that how can we get the rainfall in our Telangana? That rainfall in Telangana, our Telangana gets rainfall in low. It is south-west monsoon brings to June to, and that time it is after rainy season we are going to March to June. That brings to normal rainfall in Telangana, and that northeast part of rainfall will get more rainfall. In the present rainfall is low, we have to get that rainfall. After that northeast part rainfall we will get more rainfall. That just you see that textbook page number. Look at the page number 12. You see here our Telangana state map, distribution of annual rainfall in our Telangana. That is the index is there, green color, light green, red, and plain is there. See that pictures, the colors are indicating that 100% can be above the rainfall. 100% rainfall is belonging to thick green. That is that Adilabad, Nirmal, Komaram, Manchial, Jagitya, Nizamabad, Kamareddy, Peddapalli, Jayashankar, Bhopalpalli, and Bhadradri, Kottagudem, Khammam. These districts in our Telangana get more rainfall in this total 100% rainfall. Next one is that light color is there, that between that 60 to 99 can fall rainfall. That districts are there. See once here, Siddipet, Chandram, Yadadri Bhuvnagiri, and Hyderabad, Vikarabad, Rangareddy, Suryapet, and Medak some parts. These are the some low rainfall they get the districts, and below low rainfall is that red color, that is that Nalgonda, some parts of districts Nalgonda and Nagar Karnool, Mahbub Nagar, some parts of districts they have to get below rainfall. Then we have to, how can the transportation of streams into the Bod river, how can the form of river is that when the rainfall, see once I will explain to you, this is the hints. When the rainfall, the water going to streams, some way they have to come in, the streams are coming, the water coming to downstairs, going to one way, they have to, where is the low where place is there, they have to store the water, that is called stream or river. They have to water stored in that place, they have to called river. That streams and rivers are two types, that is there perennial rivers and non-perennial rivers. They have two types, perennial rivers or non-perennial rivers. Perennial rivers which flow out of the out flow 365 days. Yes, that rivers flow 365 days. 365 days. Which rivers are flow? That rivers are called perennial rivers. Examples: Krishna, Godavari, Antapati, Brahmaputra, Kaveri. These rivers are going to 365 days yearly they have to flow the water. The rivers are called perennial rivers. Non-perennial rivers means when the rivers only flow on rainy season. That rivers are called non-perennial rivers. It is to next rivers. You know that two types of rivers are there: perennial rivers, non-perennial rivers. Perennial rivers, which is 365 days they have to water flow on the rivers, that is called perennial rivers. Which rivers are only rainy season that water will flow, that rivers are called non-perennial rivers. How can rivers form? You know that on the mountains water will coming down. Then when rainfall is, the fallen droplets flow one stream and to taken to one channel. It taken to one channel. And one channel it taken to one channel. That channel it is going to form a stream. That channel going to form a stream. That number of streams join together. Number of streams join together. It tributes one tributes. The number of tributes form a river. Just when the mountains high level with the rainfall in the fallen down droplets flow one stream, that it streams taken to one channel, and that channel is called it is stream. It is stream. Number of streams joined together, that is called tribute. Number of tributes joined together form a river. That number of rivers they have two types. That 365 days going down the rivers are called perennials. Only in rainy season going flow on that non-perennial rivers. In that we have to know that streams going to form a river is the important question. And the next one, how can we gauge, how can we measure the rain? Then we have to measure the rain with the help of rain gauge. That instruments by that which is rainfall measured is known as called rain gauge. The rainfall we can gauge with the help of instruments is called rain gauge. The amount of rainfall is in units area in measured the centimeters, and we have to inform the how much rainfall for a one day, for a half an hour, 1 hour. It is measured by rain gauge.